The Hidden Princess. Once upon a time, in a small, forgotten village, there lived a young girl named Alara. She was kind-hearted, but life had been unkind to her. She lived with her mother in a tiny, crumbling cottage on the edge of the village. Her mother was often sick, too weak to work, and the burden of their survival fell on Alara's small shoulders. Alara tried to make the best of her situation, but it was hard. The other children in the village mocked her tattered clothes and the fact that she had no father. They called her names, laughed at her, and made sure she never forgot how poor she was. Despite their cruelty, Alara never showed them how much their words hurt. Instead, she kept her pain hidden, and in the quiet moments, she fought back dark thoughts that whispered to her to give in to anger, to lash out. But her heart, despite everything, remained pure. She believed in kindness, even when no one was kind to her. One cold winter's day, as she was gathering firewood in the forest, an old woman appeared before her. The woman looked frail, her clothes worn and tattered like Alara's, feeling a pang of sympathy. Alara offered the woman the small loaf of bread she had been saving for her mother. The old woman's eyes gleamed, and she smiled, revealing a set of perfect white teeth. "Thank you, dear child," the woman said. "You have a heart of gold, even though the world has been unkind to you. There is something you must know, something your mother never told you." The woman explained that Alara was not just a poor girl from a forgotten village. She was, in fact, the lost princess of a great and powerful kingdom. Her mother, once a queen, had fled with her when a cruel usurper took the throne. The old woman, who was a wise sorceress, had been searching for Alara to return her to her rightful place. When Alara heard this, her heart raced. She was a princess, but as quickly as the excitement filled her, it faded. She thought of her sick mother, lying in bed in their cold cottage. What good was being a princess if her mother was still suffering? She told the sorceress that she didn't care about wealth or power, only that her mother would be healed and happy. The sorceress was moved by Alara's selflessness. With a wave of her hand, she healed Alara's mother and restored their home to a state of comfort and warmth. But when Alara asked if she could live with her mother in peace, away from the throne and the riches it offered, the sorceress agreed. Alara and her mother lived out their days in the village. But things were different now. Alara no longer felt the sting of the villagers' words, for she knew her true worth did not come from riches or titles, but from the love and goodness in her heart. She still faced challenges, but nothing could bring her down. She had everything she needed: her mother, her home, and the knowledge that she was loved. And so, the young princess remained in her village, a royal in secret, but a hero in truth. The main lesson of the story is that true worth is not determined by wealth, status, or titles, but by the goodness in one's heart and the love and care one shows to others. Despite discovering her royal lineage, Alara values her mother's well-being and the simple, honest life they lead over the material advantages of being a princess. The story emphasizes that kindness, selflessness, and inner strength are more valuable than external circumstances.